Well, if you've been job searching lately, you do know the feeling. It feels like application disappears in a black hole, interviews end without follow-ups, and the entire hiring process, it just feels broken. But here is the first piece of good news. It's not you. And today we are gonna break down why the job searching in 2025 feels so frustrating, the forces driving the breakdown, and the real reason behind it. And here's the second piece of good news. You can beat the system. I'll show you exactly how to adapt, level up, and finally land your next role. But before we talk about solutions, let's talk about what's broken and why. So there are three major sources of frustration. The first one is job ghosting. The second one is that the hiring process, it feels slower and more complex. And the third one is the number of applicants that you will see every single day. But let's take a step back and see each of these ones. So the first one, ghosting. A study shows that out of 4.4 million of job applications, the non-response rate is anything between 35% and 67%, depending on the industry and channel. And that ghosting is 4 times more common through platforms like LinkedIn or Indeed than through direct company's website. Why this? Well, with the applicant tracking systems, or ATS, recruiters can filter out candidates instantly. Many applications never reach human eyes, and silence is easier than rejection. And via LinkedIn and Indeed, due also to things like the easy apply, recruiters and hiring managers are also overwhelmed, with hundreds of applications per role. Responding to each one isn't operational feasible. Now let's go to the second problem, which is that the hiring process, it seems to take slower, or it seems to get more complex. And you're actually right, so that the average time to hire now sits around 44 days, while a couple of years back it was just 33 days. And companies now conduct 42% more interviews per hire than in 2021. And recruiters are investing significantly more time per hire. Interview hours per hire have also jumped 21% for technical roles in the last couple of years. Again, why this is happening? Because companies are more risk adverse after years of economic uncertainty. More interview rounds, more assessments, it's all to avoid bad hires. And hiring decisions also involve more stakeholders, meaning slower, more drawn out processes. Let's go to the third problem that we all do actually see is the number of applicants that is rising. Well, in 2025, the average job posting receives almost 244 applications, compared to just 93 in 2019. Why that, you will ask? Well, because many companies have frozen or slowed down headcount growth, while job seekers kept entering the market. And again, platforms like LinkedIn and Indeed make it possible to apply to dozens of roles in a minute, creating overwhelming application volume per opening. What does all this bring? Pain. And we do know that hurts. Like, we actually do know that ghosting doesn't just frustrate, but it hurts badly. Like 70% of job seekers say that job hunting negatively affects their mental health. And Gen Z candidates describe it as sending a resume into a void. High rejection, zero feedback, zero empathy. But you can beat this. And you can beat the system. And you can really land your next role. How? With a new plan. And let's now try to actually flip this broken system into your advantage. with 5 effective but very easy rules to follow. Rule number 1, target, don't spray. Apply selectively. Research shows that focused, tailored application performs up to 12 times better than mass sending generic resume, dramatically reducing the chance of being ghosted. Every resume you send out should feel like it was written for that role. Plus, and let me give you here an expert tip, so you can be even more selective. If you're applying through a job search engine, don't stop there. Before hitting apply, check whether the opening also appears on the company's own career page, and confirm that the posting matches the date. Why? Because many job boards keep outdated listing online, and you don't want to waste time on a role that's already been filled or inactive. Rule number 2, optimize your resume not only for applicant tracking systems or ATS, but also for humans. Your resume needs to work for both machines and people. That means clean formatting, keywords that mirror the job description, and concrete examples that prove that you are a good fit for that specific role. Avoid unnecessary design like images or graphics or odd fonts. These can break ATS systems parsing. Instead, focus on clarity and relevance. Again, let me give you an expert tip here. Don't use your resume to say that you are good in general. Use it to answer why you are the right candidate for that exact role. And tell a story. Every bullet should connect your background directly to the role's requirements. This approach not only passes ATS filters, but also resonates with recruiters and hiring managers. Rule number 3, track every step. Job searching can be chaotic. Dozens of applications, multiple follow-ups, and long waiting times. To stay sane, log everything. Where you applied, when, who you spoke to, what stage you're in. Whether you use a simple spreadsheet or a dedicated tool, turning chaos into order gives you clarity and momentum. Having this system also creates data for yourself, where you're making progress, where applications stall, and which roles are worth your energy. Instead of feeling lost, you'll see a clear career path forward, and that confidence is crucial, trust me. Rule number 4, build and leverage networks. Referrals and relationships are the fastest way to bypass ghosting and long hiring cycles. Building a network can feel daunting because it's a long-term effort. But every career starts with one connection at a time. Over time, this compounds in a super support system that can open doors for years to come. Again, pro tip here. When applying for a role, don't just submit and disappear. Reach who is handling that role. That could be a recruiter, an HR, or a hiring manager, and connect strategically. What does this mean? Avoid the rookie mistake of sending a cold LinkedIn note like, I applied for X role, please consider me, because that usually gets ignored. Instead, try this. Follow them first. Engage with their posts by liking and commenting thoughtfully. Add value, show genuine interest in what they share and who they are. If you do this, when you'll request a connect, you are already a familiar face to them. This warms them up, increases the chances they will accept, and may even lead to a short call about the role and about your resume. Rule number 5, use tech that works for you. With today's hiring environment, you can't just work harder. You need to work smarter and faster. That's where tools like HelloEye.ai come in. The platform helps you generate tailored ATS-friendly resumes for each job application in minutes, while also giving you a system to track applications, interviews, and next steps all in one place. So no matter what tech tools you use, if it's HelloEye or a spreadsheet or any other platform, the point is to make them work for you. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on the human side of job searching, networking, preparing for interviews, and staying resilient. The tools are here to help you. So, in a nutshell, job searching in 2025 may feel broken, but with strategy, empathy, following those 5 rules that I just mentioned, and the right tools, you can navigate this new reality. No more ghosting, no more silence, just progress. So, good luck out there, and if you want, check out HelloEye.ai and try it for free by clicking the link below.